What's up guys, it's your boy Henry Davids, and in this video I'm gonna tell you how to remember more and how to learn anything much faster, so you stay mentally sharper and spend less time trying to learn new things. But first, the intro. I just unlocked my door, but I don't know where my key is. Or where the heck did I park my car? Or I just read something, but I already totally forgot where it was about. These things happen to so many people. And yeah, they suck. You probably know a couple of people who are like walking encyclopedias. They are never missing something, and when they read something, it's like they never forget. How are these people doing this? And what's their secret? Well, you're not the only person who wants to know that. There's a whole study about it that's called cognitive psychology. Scientists and philosophers are trying to figure out how the human brain works for years, and they still find out new discoveries. But for the 2000 years, they're doing that. They found out some critical points, how to remember more and to learn much faster. So from all their discoveries, I made up 5 tips that you can use every day that will turn you into the person that will remember much more and much faster than 99% of the other people. By the way, if you're new in this channel, please like it and subscribe, because I'm dropping cool ass videos. How you can escape the 9 to 5 really fast, my intuition says that you just have to subscribe. Thank you. I'll just begin with the easiest step. And that is that you have to take a power nap immediately after you learn something. A recent study found out that people who had a power nap immediately after they learned something for like 45 to 60 minutes, that it will boost their memory for 500%. Yeah, you heard it right, 500%. So if somebody's telling you that you are lazy and you sleep too much, just say to them that they should watch this video. Good night's sleep, that's like a sleep for 7 to 9 hours after you learn something, also will help you to remember new information, names, faces, much better than people who didn't have a good night's sleep. So if you learn something, the best way to do it is in the afternoon or in the night, and sleep immediately after that. It's the best way to remember it. Our brains are cycling this information much better while we sleep, and that's a really good way to remember things. The second tip I'm going to give you, and it sounds pretty logical, is that researchers found out is that when you visualize things, you also remember much better and don't forget things. When I used this trick for the first time, I was astounded by how much more I can remember and don't forget. I will just give you an example. Imagine that you are in a hostel in Thailand. You're sitting down drinking some Chang beer, then you see a group of 4 interesting girls. You go to them and introduce yourself. They introduce themselves as well. But what do? What's the way to quickly remember their names so you already have a +1? It's much easier than it sounds. Just pick out one defining visual characteristic and connect it to a visual representation of their names. The easiest thing that can happen is when the name of the girl you like is Rose and she wears a red dress. You know a rose is red, and when you see her, she has a red dress, so you visualize a rose and you will never forget her name. Thank me later or just like the video. Yeah, I know, it requires a bit mental effort to do this, but when you practice this a lot, you will get more creative and you will be surprised how quickly you come up with awesome and funny ways to generate these images. I already said it, but you can use this strategy with almost anything. When you walk into your room and put your key somewhere, just pause for 1 second or remember the place where you put it, and then just explode that place in your head. So when you put the keys on the refrigerator, just blow up the refrigerator up in your mind or use your own creativity. When you imagine that explosion with enough details, you definitely won't forget it. Remember this, our brains work the best with visualizing things, and you can visualize things in seconds. The third thing you should do, and this works especially when you read something or watch something, is that you have to summarize it. If you're a diehard, write it down on paper, but you can also summarize it in your head. So what I do when I watch a motivational speech of Gary Vee or just read a book is that I write down the most important things on paper after the chapter or the video is over. After that, I make a novel thing like in my head, and this also works really good. It's really funny to do and helps you with not forgetting what you just learned. The fourth reason is exercise. And if you don't know what exercise is, my intuition says that you should make a priority right now in your life. Otherwise, you're forced to make a priority in your life later. The fifth and the last reason, and I guess this is the best way to learn new things, is to teach and learn other people what you just learned. So when you learn something, share it with a good friend. You won't forget it, and he's happy because he learned something new as well. It's a win-win. Thank you so much for watching again. This is already the end of the video. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe, and comment on which tips you're gonna use in your life, so I can help you with that. Follow me on Instagram as well to see what the heck I'm doing in my free time. And I wrote a book about 3 proven methods how to escape the 9 to 5, and you should get this for free in the link in the description. Guys, you probably already know what I'm gonna say now. Gonna see you later.